what's going on, folks? Hope y'all having a wonderful Monday. Hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Good Christmas holiday. Great, safe Christmas holiday. And thank you for tuning in. Look, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So before we get into this video, don't forget, hit that thumbs up, share, and subscribe to my channel. That way you get the latest, or you get notifications when I put new videos out. So what I want to talk about today, my overall goal is to become an owner-operator. So in one of my past videos, I don't know who it was, I have to go back and look, but he put a comment out there about, a certain amount of money to have, being an owner-operator. So he was saying, I need to have at least $25,000, you know what I'm saying, before even, get jumping into it. You should have that money saved. And, I think that's good business practice, you know what I'm saying? So in my mind, besides that 25 is a cushion, I think you should have that plus what you plan on spending on whatever vehicle. The type of truck that I do want to get will definitely be pre-emissions. Something that, pre-emissions, that's all I'm saying. I don't want no DEF, I don't want all of them sensors and all of that stuff. I'm not going that route. I want something I can pay for cash. Hopefully I can find something that has a Detroit in it, 60 series, either 12 or 14 liter. I do like cat engines as well. I know they can be kind of expensive to repair or rebuild, but if I can find something with a good cat engine in it, I would go that route as well. But anywho, so some things that I'm going to do in 2025 to begin this saving journey to become an owner-operator. Some things I'm doing. I'm going to make some tweaks and changes. First and foremost, I am continuing to pay down my debt. Now, I don't have a whole lot of debt. I don't have like $100,000 and stuff like that in credit card debt. I don't have that much debt. I think my total debt that I probably have, for like inky dinky credit card stuff, I probably got like maybe $8,000 credit card debt, which is not terrible. So basically what I'm doing with that is I'm snowballing it. You know what I'm saying? So, the smallest credit card that I have, I'm putting extra money on that. And once that is paid off, which will probably be paid off by the end of January, then I'll just take that, what I was paying there, and apply it to the next smallest balance that I have. Typical stuff with paying down debt. I'm sure y'all have watched or heard other people talk about like snowballing your debt. So that's what we're doing. That's what me and my wife are doing. You know what I'm saying? With her debt that she has as well. Of course, we got student loans. Well, I don't have, I got student loan. My son went to school and I did what they call a Parent Plus loan. So I have that particular debt. But that is what it is. I ain't too concerned about that. It's what it is. But the main stuff is like the little inky dinky credit card stuff that I got. And so I want to get rid of that stuff ASAP. So that's one way, once I satisfy those things, I can start putting that extra money, towards saving to buy a truck. And another thing that I'm going to do is I'm taking, like I was saying in one of my previous videos, I get not 10%, it was 5%. I get 5% of my check just goes into the savings account. So what I'm doing with that is I'm taking my money out the bank, per se. It'll still go into that account, but it's going straight into the stock market. I'm gonna start investing that money, because sitting in the bank, it's doing ain't doing nothing. Like you don't get no return on it, your investment. You know what I'm saying? So every time they take money out of my check, it's just gonna go straight into the stock market. So I'm looking at some ETFs that I'm gonna put that money in, and also just some other stocks that I'm gonna invest in. You know, I did have not a whole lot of stock, you know, a couple years ago, but you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. So you know, I had to sell some of my stock. I still got a little bit. You know, I got some shares of Tesla and stuff like that. But man, I had like 10 shares of Tesla at once. And again, I'm a little guy. I know y'all probably like, that's nothing. And hey, it was something to me. You know, especially at the price that it is right now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I still got two. I got 2 shares left. But yeah, so I'm going to start diverting that cash back into the stock market again. You know, I haven't invested in a while, but 2025, all of 2025, every time I get paid, that little $50 or $60 is going straight into the stock market every time. You know what I'm saying? It is not going to sit in the bank, because sitting in the bank, it ain't doing squat. So I'm sorry to the bank that I bank with, but no, because I feel like all they're doing is taking your money and investing it anyway. So I'm gonna divert that cash straight on up out of that junk, straight into the stock market. Now, another thing I'm gonna do, which I have not done in a while either, is I'm a sneakerhead. I love sneakers, and I used to collect sneakers, or I would buy sneakers to flip. And I know the sneaker game has kind of cooled down a whole lot. I mean, they still have some pretty good drops, and you know, it's a good way to make money. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a hot shoe, you could buy it and hold it, or you can buy it and you can just flip it real quick and sell it. You know, you buy a shoe for $200, you probably can get $100, you know, within the next day or so for that same shoe that you just bought. So you can make $100 on that $200 you spent, just depending on what the drop is and what the shoe is. You know, I had some gems, you know what I'm saying, which I've sold already, and I still got some shoes that are dead stock that I am probably going to let go, because I ain't got but 2 feet, and you know, I don't need 100 pair of sneakers. So some of those, I sold quite a bit of my shoes, but some of them got to go. I got a bigger goal in mind, people. I got a bigger goal in mind. I'm trying to buy a truck. You know, I ain't sweating them sneakers, man. You know what I'm saying? So those are 3 things that I'm gonna do aggressively in 2025. You know what I'm saying? And as I snowball my debt and get rid of it, I'm diverting the money right back into the stock market. So that's going to be one way that I'm going to, because you know, again, it ain't like I'm gonna go and buy a truck tomorrow. It's not that. You know, this is, you know, my hope is probably within the next 3 years or so, you know, I would have that lump sum of money saved up, because I want to pay for everything cash. I'm not financing nothing. Wherever I buy a truck from, whomever I buy a truck from, it's going to be cash. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just grind hard. I'm going to keep grinding hard over these next couple years, and I'm going to just keep diverting that money, investing some of it, and continue to pay down my debt. And yeah, man, that's how we're going to do it. So, you know, as it goes, I'll let you know the progress of how I'm going, and you know how my saving is going and stuff like that. And even, you know, some of the stocks that I'm thinking about investing in, you know, and I think with the stock thing, I'm definitely going to do the ETFs, and that's just going to be consistent. But there are some other stocks that I've been looking at that I will probably buy and probably just try to do short sales on them. Like, if I can put the amount of money I want to put it in certain stocks and get at least 100 shares, and that way, you know, just hypothetically, you know, say it's $20 a share, and you know, you got 100 shares. You know what I'm saying? You know, if it go up to $23, you just made $300. Pull it out. You know what I'm saying? If it shoot up, pull it out, sell it. And then when it go back down, I'm just going to dump it back in there at the lower price again and just wait, hold it, let it jump back up, and I'm going to keep doing that with certain smaller stocks. I do like little short sales on them, just to earn that extra cash as well. And yeah, so those are 3 things that I'm going to try to do aggressively in 2025. I did try to get those doggone Travis Scott, the brown ones that just dropped. For all of y'all out there, if you know about sneakers, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't get selected. I hate the raffle thing. Back in the day when I used to be, a buyer, we used to camp out for shoes. But, that whole camping out thing, it's a thing of the past now. Everything is a raffle, yada, yada, woo, 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 you know what I'm saying? That's kind of what made me get out of the sneaker game. I got tired of the raffles, man. I just feel like they're rigged. I like to be in line to get my product. But, they don't do that no more. So, comment down below if you were a sneakerhead and you used to camp out too. Shoot. If you was in North Carolina somewhere, we probably was in line together getting them, yo. Because, yeah, back in 2018, stuff like that, man, I was heavy on it, man. Buying, like I had some high paying shoes, you know what I'm saying? I think the highest shoe that I had, I paid $100 for it. It was the Chunky Dunky Nike SBs, and I think I sold them for $1,600. So you can't beat that. That's what I'm saying, folks. There's money in the sneaker game if you do it right. If you do it right, you know what I'm saying? So that's just one way. I ain't gonna go super heavy like I was before, but certain drops, I pay attention to it still. Certain drops, I will try to get them because I know it's a good flip. And again, my end goal is what? Save enough money to buy a truck. So however I got to do it, man, that's what I'm gonna do. So 2025, I'm shaving the fat off, trimming the fat, and getting that debt down, throwing some of that money back into the stock market. Other little stuff that I can do just to save money and, put it towards saving for a truck, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? And hey, if you want to do it, you can do it too. Your dream might not be to get a truck. Your dream might be to get a car or a motorcycle or a house. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just got to trim that fat. You know what I'm saying? Cut some things out of your life. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm getting rid of that doggone TV bill. I don't know what y'all, man. I'm paying like $300 a month for TV and internet. So that's shaving that. Matter of fact, I got new service coming tomorrow. That bill is going to go from $300 a month down to $88. So that's a savings right there. You know what? The extra money, I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that on the debt so I can continue to snowball it and pay my debt down. So yeah, by the end, my goal is by the end of 2025, them little credit card stuff I got, which is not a lot, I'm gonna be done paying with that. And that money, that big chunk of money, stock market. So tell me what y'all think. Comment down below if you think that's a good way to save money, or even if y'all got some other ideas, how you can save money the right way. You know what I'm saying? I did it the wrong way a long time ago, but we ain't about that life no more. So, but comment down below, let me know, if you guys are owner operators, what you did to save money to buy your first truck. You know what I'm saying? And how long did it take you to do it? So yeah, that's all I got today, man. I'm unloading on my pay at the Chief out in Rose Hill, North Carolina. Got about 17,000 more pounds on my drives. Usually when it get down to about 11,000, I'm about finished pumping off my tank. But that's it. That's all what's going on, folks, man. I hope y'all have a safe new year. Be safe. Be safe. Remember, all y'all drivers out there that got your CDL, what you got to do? Protect your CDL, bro. Sister, protect it. Don't be out there getting all tied up and driving and Nah, we're not about that. We keeping our CDL tight, protected at all costs. But have a good time. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? Be safe. So, Happy New Year to y'all. If I don't, well, I ain't gonna see none of y'all anyway. But anyway, you know what I mean. Y'all have a safe New Year. All right, peace. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. All right, peace out.